Hi everyone. I'm trying to learn a little bit about YouTube and how it works with live videos. We've never actually successfully achieved a live video yet, so here we are. We're trying it, but the reason I wanted to do one there just this evening was just to apologise to any of our fans that have been trying to get onto the website today. We've been experiencing a few difficulties, and whilst we know that's not like us, it's totally out of our control. It's actually within the company that looks after the DNS, whatever that is. Someone can, technical person can explain that. Has been down, and it's a worldwide issue within whatever the angle that they deal with. So I do apologise. We're up and running now to the best of my ability, and which is a good job because there's a good few um, deals are running this weekend. But anyway, that's just what I wanted to apologise for that and let everybody know it's up and running. I see it's starting to work now. I see a lot of wee comments coming in there. I'm asked what my favourite tractor is. I have to be 100% honest with you. It's behind me. It is that one there. That is my favourite tractor. I am, however, spending a little bit of time tonight getting to know this one that we have recently added to the fleet. I'm trying to understand it a little bit about it. It's a good old machine too. Few issues, as you can see, a couple of fuses. We have been in here a time or two, so we are slowly but surely getting there. As I say, yeah, first time on YouTube Live. It is nice to say hello to everybody that is on the YouTube channel. I suppose we at GRASSMEN always work through all our social media channels, and I thought, well, maybe for the first time we'd try and do a live video on here at least and see how it works. And I hope everybody's getting prepared for Blue Monday tomorrow. Not New Holland Blue. I think it's funny to associate Blue Monday with the most depressing day ever, and New Hollands are blue. Just saying. We could make it a green Monday. Just saying. But as I say, yeah, and I was just saying over on the other channel there, if anyone was paying any attention and watching the wee vlog we did going to the show this week. So basically, the last 2 weeks we've been very busy. We've been over at Lama Show, which was absolutely fantastic. Now this week we were home and away to County Cork Mill Street Show, which was actually a very good show, very enjoyable show. And we also attended Pottinger, Ireland's official opening day in their new premises in Clonmel, which was a fantastic day out. And but as I say, we went to Wexford, what am I talking about? We went to Cork this week to the show. We went down through the storm. I know we made a little bit of a video, and the Amarok averaged 13.2 miles per gallon all the way there, and oh my word, I was like mortified. But on the same journey home, 307 miles home, the same Jeep averaged 17.5. Now it was a little bit lighter. That's a good thing, but I don't think it was 4 miles to the gallon lighter. And it just goes to show you all these official figures that we read. What do they really mean? You know, you change the climate, you change anything, and it's completely different results that you get. That's pretty much what I say. Matthew, you're asking about how much torque does she have. To be honest with you, this blue one hasn't really done anything since we brought it home from Paris Tractors. It's the first thing we're going to do is just give it a service, drop the oil, new filters, just do that ourselves. Then we'll get her looked about, I think, on the dyno, try and get an idea how she's doing, see where she's at. We'll just take it easy. Don't if I ever drove a Marshall or Leyland tractor? Yes, I have, a long time ago. Not sure how I would get on one of those now. 30s, I do believe, for the JCB Fast Track. The Amarok, someone was saying there, their Amarok did about 29. On the normal, she's doing about 28, 29, 30, just scooting about. Um, but tone's completely different. What I think of the Reynolds, Connor? Truthfully, I love the old Reynolds. I think the Reynolds are a fantastic tractor. And if the big man upstairs is good to us over the next couple of years or whatever, I wouldn't be surprised, and don't be surprised if there isn't Renault makes it this way, because I think they're a great old tractor, a very underrated tractor, fantastic gripping machine, pretty much. A Sammy. Oh man, my uncle. I have a real nostalgia around Sammys, particularly a Sammy 90 Explorer. Mental. I would love one. Just that wee engine. But I have the wee doubts. I know you maybe can't see it. It's away. You can see the roof of it way over there in the corner, and we do love that there. So, as I say, look, I'm going to head on here now. Again, apologies about the website. We are up and running now, and we will keep these up to date as best as we can with all the tractors. I think I've managed this first time of a live video. I don't really know if I can scroll down here. Cork Machinery Show a bit quiet this year. For us, it was our best year ever. But it's through the day these shows can be a little bit quiet, and then you get a burst sort of at night time. That's pretty much the way it is. What's the story with the WD Turbo? The WD Turbo, you can't see it, but it is hiding behind that bonnet. You can sort of see the roof of it there behind the WD Turbo. When I passed my driving test, the first car, and my daddy helped me buy this now, way back in the day, was a straight Peugeot 306 Phase 1, no turbo. And I loved that wee car. Went everywhere with it, did everything with it. Maybe shouldn't have worded that like that. But, and it was lethal, and it got me through university. Had a couple of old smashes, wasn't great now, and patched it up and kept it going. And I just absolutely loved them. It was the car that every young person had to have, and we're delighted that we do have it. What about the Massey? The Massey is currently with Johnny Blakely. It's not just started yet because I was up with him for a chat the other day, but it's about to go through the paint shop. It's a tractor that I want to restore fully. Everything done from head to toe. I have a real passion for the 3690. Two contractors when I was a child growing up had them and just made me fall in love. There's a reason behind absolutely everything we try and gather up for nostalgia, and it's not just a case of what we're doing. There's always a reason. Hello from Germany. Well, hello from Ballymena, Northern Ireland, where our accent is probably very hard to understand. I couldn't hedge cut to save my life. Wait, I tell you, I tried it once. That job is not for me. You need patience, skill, and a knack. And I don't have any of them. Robert, what about a county tractor? Not really my thing. Plus, can I be honest? You couldn't buy them anymore. Holy moly! Anyway, I'm going to head on here because Zetters. Yeah, yeah. I want a crystal. I want an old crystal. If anyone in this coming year comes across a clean old crystal, feel free to give us a shout out and let us know about it. Preferably a 160. Just saying. 45. Is it 45? Not 100% up my crystals, but I'd love an old girl. That's been straight and honest about it. Hi Nathan. Hey, there's a lot of people on YouTube. What about John Deere? I just love John Deere. Matthew was at Slurry Cat. I couldn't go to Slurry Cat open day. Pretty much because with us being in Cork and packing up and coming home, it just didn't work out. Oh, sorry, I put my hand over the camera. But yeah, local manufacturers, we love to promote as much local manufacturers, many as we can. Landini, hmm, not sure about Landini. I can't really say anything bad about Landini. I haven't really worked with one to know. Just get a 1455. She's there. Don't panic. There she is. The 1455's there. We like them. 11090 all the way. Yeah. Oh, would I ever get a Fint? Absolute bucket list tractor, no favourite, but they're extremely hard to get. Rare. They command an awful lot of money, and like, let's be honest, they are very, very, very expensive tractors to get. They're massive hours. My favourite Fint of all time would probably be, if I could click my fingers, it would be an 824 favourite with a big gear stick. Oh yeah. I think that's the one I would have to have. What I would consider the absolute bulletproof, bomb-proof tractor, nearly of all time. Valtra. I love Valtra. My love for Valtra starts when I was a reasonably young lad. I had the driving license. My uncle bought a 6400 6400, not a John Deere, Valtra, with a delta shift with 1, 2, 3 gears that you just bum 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 bum, and plenty of gears in that tractor, and that was a fantastic gripping tractor. And I remember putting it up against, at that time, a Massey Ferguson 6170. Now 6170 was, it was just pretty new out of the box, and pulling the same size of a tanker. Would you believe me when I said this? The Valtra had the age for grip, and that was a way back then. That was a very big wake up call for me. Um, those particular tankers were like open top fill tankers, and I remember we going down to the local town, and the police were stopping, and one of them had lost the wee baffle that sort of protected it from splashing out. And I'll maybe not finish that story. Let's just say a policeman got dirty shoes, didn't get down well. That's a long number of years ago. Ah, I'm reading away at my comments here. Sorry, but it's entertaining. Ford 66s, a tractor that I would like, um, in the bucket list at some point. Again, if we're blessed. I would like it for my wee boy as much as anything. My wee son, he's only 4, and he is an absolute fan, massive fan of Michael Hoy from Country Crest. Michael Hoy from Country Crest is his absolute hero, and we have borrowed some tractors from Michael, and my wee man remembers the big TW, the TW35, the one we raffled, and when we were making that film, we borrowed a two-wheel drive 7, 8, 10 from Michael, and my wee man calls it the Mini TW, and he loves it. And anytime we go to Dublin, we go to Michael's. He's straight to this Ford tractor. So I would love to see a 7, 6, 10 or a 7, 8, 10 two-wheel drive at some point here, purely for nostalgia, if it's doable. Do a video with all the people who work for me. Most of the people that work here at GRASSMEN prefer not to be on the camera. I think I would too, but it just doesn't work out that way. Zener Ford 8430. Yeah, it's a true Fint Various transmission, are only good for only 5,000. No, I think a lot of these things are to do with how you drive them, how you work them, whether it's a Monday morning tractor or a Friday evening tractor. But my comments earlier on were based that I do believe when I was a youngster, the Fint favourite were the tractor. They were the one you looked up to, and they were the one you felt was out of your reach, if that makes any sense. TM155, Aaron. TM, yes. 130 would have been a tractor I spent an awful lot of time on. To be honest with you, not many people know this, but me, as in the character Donkey, probably back in the day, spent more hours driving New Hollands and TMs than he actually did John Deere. Just saying, did a lot of $1,000 in a TM, a TM 130 mostly, and a TM 190. Have I ever been to Sligo? I've been to Sligo, yeah. Doing up your 35. Get the 35 done up. Oh, 3095 Danish. Yep. I'm with you. 110, 96, 930. Do a tour of your farm for YouTube. Yep, we can do that sometime. What do you think of Massey 7718? Personally, I would probably go for the 20. I think the longer wheelbase is more suited to what a lot of people are doing nowadays, with the bigger trailers and all the rest of it. My actual hand's getting numb holding this phone, so it's definitely time to go. Folks, absolutely fantastic. I've enjoyed this bit of banter. I hope you have too. And we'll see you all soon. I'll finish off and let you take one more wee look at the Jenny. So, hopefully, we get her all tuned up, going well. Oh, give us the dash. Look, the original Sidewinder concept still works. I could never drive her like that. I would need her forward again. See you later, folks. There's the hours if anyone's questioning them.